We used the UH-1 Huey helicopter, very suitable for that particular mission. As a fact, the cargo space of the Huey was designed for medevac because the space across the center of the aircraft was just the right amount of width to fit an Army litter, that's a stretcher, across the center of that aircraft. Sometimes there was time to put folks on litters, sometimes there wasn't. You know, if you showed up and you had numerous numbers of patients, you just piled them in there, and once you got them in, because the whole idea was get in there as fast as you could and get out the same way. There were some techniques to avoid fire, but sometimes you flew right into the fire. You know, get low and get under it if you could. Use every bit of cover. We learned all sorts of techniques. There are times when you're faced with a situation where you do have some ability, because you do have some things that you can do. For example, you got to go into a spot where you know that they're there, and you have no choice, but you've got to go. And they've already demonstrated to you their ability to hit you on the 26th, I think it was, of November of '68 was my first experience with such a situation. We had to go into a small bomb crater. There was a wounded soldier there, and as we were going in, we took fire on approach. The fire was so intense that it damaged our rotors, our flight control system, especially the tail rotor, and we had to coax that thing down where we shouldn't have had to land it, but that's the way that goes. When it won't fly any longer, you got to sit it on the ground. We'd attempt that mission again, and same story, but this time we got all the way in, and before heavy fire was unleashed. But we did that because we felt we had a measure of control. So you're just going to have to get us because we can fly this thing. The focus is on that soldier on the ground. That's what it's all focused on. We're here to get him out. And by George, if we can fly and we can pit our skill against your skill, we think we're better than you are, and we're going to get in there and get that soldier.